Air Chief Marshal retired R.K.S. Bhadoria joining us on the broadcast. Air Chief Marshal, thank you for taking out the time. I just want to obviously ask you the first question. Have we achieved tactical surprise this morning, sir?
I would expect so, in the sense that if 9 targets are chosen, all of them have been hit, and already the photographs that are coming out, most of it from Pakistan side, is indicating the kind of damage inflicted and casualties. So it is a very successful strike. It's very well planned, very well calibrated in terms of number of targets. It is, as per Honorable Prime Minister's direction, unimaginable punishment for the terrorists and their backers. So overall, I think a very, very effective move and well achieved.
Okay, the obvious next question is, sir, of the places targeted, and I think the list is pretty certain now. It's not a guesstimation. There have been sites: Bahawalpur, Sialkot, Muridke. These are well inside Pakistan, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely, and they are all known for their links and for their direct connection with the terrorist network. And I think the choice of targets, there would have been a lot of due diligence in terms of which ones to target and what is happening there right now, so that we are correct in our overall selection of targets. And depending on the targets, the kind of weapons that are required, all that would have been very considered decision. So as I can see, all precision weapons, maybe a bit of combination of loitering munition, we will see as details emerge. But use of precision weapons, effective weapons to inflict the right damage, and also ensure collateral damage is absolute minimum.
Okay.
I think overall that has been the approach.
Pending, of course, the information which we'll get from the DGMO very shortly. But do you suspect the fact that we have achieved surprise, certainly in places like Muridke and Bahawalpur, where nobody would have thought that there could be possible targets? Well, I mean, Bahawalpur is 150 kilometers off the Rajasthan border. Do you think that there is a reasonable possibility that we have actually achieved tactical success, that we've actually eliminated some high value terror targets?
Yeah, absolutely. The in terms of achieving the targets and achieving the required level of damage, I think that is clearly would have been achieved. Choice of targets, yes, they are quite deep. They are very major targets. So that and the number of targets, I think that is the message in terms of the kind of punishment that is being inflicted on the terrorist network and their backers. So that clearly is the underlying message, that our policy of zero terrorism acceptance, and this is what is going to happen. So overall, I think that is important. Whether tactical surprise achieved, you see, they would be on high alert, absolutely. So once the attack starts, in terms of their coming to know and having taken some actions, we will see as the details emerge.
Okay, but
in terms of striking the target successfully, I think fully, and they would have been surprised by the number of targets and some of the choice of targets. They would be surprised.
Okay, just on, because obviously not getting into specifics, but in a generalization, sir, if it's a surface to surface missile or an air to surface missile, from how much time is there, even if you are able to identify that a missile launch has happened, how much time do you have to respond?
It would vary depending upon what standoff distance has been used. So that is, it could vary in a couple of minutes to maybe even 6-7 minutes, depending upon how much standoff you have utilized. Some weapons standoff is around 60-70 kilometers. There are others which can go up to 200 and even going up to 300 kilometers. So it would really depend on what distance you have launched. And some are very high speed weapons, some are subsonic.
Yeah, I mean, some of them.
But obviously, they've been not been able to intercept the weapons because otherwise the damage that the sites are showing wouldn't have been of this nature. So the weapons have reached the target.
Yeah, large explosions, sir, and we are pretty now sure that these are actual bona fide explosions that have taken place a few hours ago. Pretty large explosions. These are, of course, whatever they are large warheads.
Yes. Some of the explosions and the pictures that are coming, they are indicative of substantial, level of explosives.
Okay, before
So
I let
it would be a combination of heavy bombs.
okay, so before I let you go, sir, now we have been very clear in the statement which we've published, I think 25 minutes after whatever had to happen has happened, that these are intended to be non-escalatory. That we have not targeted the Pakistani army, we have not targeted Pakistani civilian infrastructure. So that's pretty clear. We don't want to escalate it. So we have done what we have done, and we want to stop it there. But obviously, the Pakistanis are going to have to do something. Now,
Yes.
is there an end game possible within 24 hours or 48 hours, or do you suspect this one is going to get stretched out?
No, let us see how they see. Firstly, very clearly from our side, none of the target were, not a single one is a military target. Okay, so in terms of planning, and it was said upfront by our Honorable Prime Minister that the terrorists and their backers are on our hit list. They will get unimaginable punishment. So very clearly that has been followed. Now, in itself, it is very de-escalatory in nature there because none of the military targets were there. But Pakistan would respond. How they respond, that will really dictate what will be the next level. It could get contained in 24 hours. It could stretch a little longer. We will need to see, and we'll need to control the escalation as we go forward.
Okay. Air Chief Marshal Bhadoria, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us here. What still is early morning, but we have gone through late into the night, into early morning, and